r/AskReddit. What is something that everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime? Laughing to the point you can't stand, breathe or even make any sign of communication but laughter. And then you start to wheeze and that becomes more funny than what you were first laughing at. Where you laugh so hard you stop making any noise and just flap your arms like a drunken seal and fall over. The night sky without light pollution. Seeing the Milky Way bright and clear in all its glory is an unbelievably inspirational experience. Got that experience in the Navy. When you hit that spot in the middle of the Atlantic where there's no significant human population for at least 1,000 miles in all directions, the night sky is absolutely breathtaking. Getting their ass kicked in something they originally thought they were good at, it's truly a humbling experience. Oh my god, I'm so good at Smash Bros. Get subtly stomped online. Oh my god, I'm so bad at Smash Bros. The existential crisis of everyone the first time they played online Smash. Or even worse, you play a bunch of games against truly terrible people, which builds up your confidence even more, and then proceed to get absolutely ravaged by someone playing as the worst freaking character ever. Being taught by a good teacher who is passionate about the subject and the students. As a teacher, and a passionate one, I appreciate your comment. I know a lot of teachers who just go through the motions. I don't think I'm the best teacher in the world, but I'm always working on my craft. It's a really rewarding job. A lot of jobs can be done with little or no higher education, but teachers I think benefit more than most at continuing to keep on learning new things. I just finished my master's and I feel like I still have so much to learn. Closing 76 tabs after a school project. So that's what people call it nowadays. Staying up all night chatting with a friend about anything and everything. Nothing quite like it. Also taking a really satisfying crap that's been bothering you all day. Yes, having a crap to finish the day is amazing. A meteor shower, away from the lights of the city. Just looking at the stars far away from the city is an entirely different experience. Same with hearing the loudness of nature on a warm summer night. Being financially stable. Seeing the ocean. Yes, it may not seem like a big deal to people that live near it, but as someone that was born and raised in the Midwest, it took me 30 years to get to an ocean, and it blew my mind. Feeling loved. Edit. To anyone out there who feels unloved, know that there is likely someone out there who does love you. If not romantically, then in how they'd miss you if you were gone. In how you brighten their day with your presence. In how they look forward to seeing you and are glad you are here. Go out and find these people and invite them deeper into your life. Love is something that comes back to you strongest when you give it freely. P.S. Thanks for the gold. I know we just met, but I love you. When do we get married? Walking about really late at night with one good mate and just talk about life, etc. There's just something so soothing and calm about it. Did this a lot as a teenager with my buddies. We still do when we all meet up in our hometown. Our parents thought we were smoking or drinking or being miscreants. X is great, but have you ever got 100% on a video game? Yes, I have a 120 stars in Super Mario 64. This also qualifies me as a plumber. Does 100% on Lego Indiana Jones qualify me to be a dog? I got 100% on the first Lego Star Wars game for PS2. I've been a qualified slapstick, plastic Jedi, since 2005. A sunrise on the beach. How about a sunset on the beach? Just the three of us. You, me, and this brick wall that you built between us. To be loved. I mean, really loved by someone other than a family member. This makes me sad. That's something I think I miss the most. Like I've been in relationships, one considerably long, another short but very fiery, in a good way, and few other not as noticeable. I know I was craved and someone missed me. I know I loved, but I never felt for sure that someone loved me. I always had a feeling that's always temporary, and I was right. It would be so outlandish to me now that I think I wouldn't believe a person. Traveling alone. Edit. I'm not saying traveling alone is better than traveling with friends or a loved one. I'm just saying it should be tried once. Being important to someone. By that I mean realizing it, because chances are you're already important to someone. Losing that is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy though. Yeah, it's rough when it happens repeatedly too. I had a friend through grade school up to high school, where we went to different schools and I tried to keep in contact. She told me basically, I don't have time for you. These days it's co-workers I've talked to sometimes all day every day who change jobs and I never hear from again. Or gaming friends that do the same. It's just how it is now, I guess. Single serving friends, like in Fight Club, are lost all long term. Best friends after high school and never found new ones. The rush of adrenaline and the sudden realization of how mortal you are, that can only come from near death. Have a late night talk or hang out with your friends without getting absolutely trashed. I've had this with my childhood friends. Whenever someone comes home from abroad or someone gets married, we take a day off or half at work and do a small reunion. No one seems to notice how late it gets. We would just talk and drink, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, no pressure on which ones to get, play card/board games, listen to someone play the guitar, reminisce school, talk about the future, anything goes. I feel like everyone should at least experience this. It's so chill. Can confirm, this is amazing. I'm still only in high school, but I'm fortunate enough to have many experiences staying up late and just talking about life with my friends. One of the best nights of my life was me and 6 of my closest friends staying in a camper all night. We were up until 3 AM talking about some deep stuff. Absolutely recommend 10 out of 10. And of course, no alcohol was involved. We are good children. Winky face. Living alone. Jumping from a safely high cliff into deep water, that first breath, when you swim back up and reach the surface of the water is something special. I can't swim. Then we have another thing to experience, learning to swim. Standing on the summit of a mountain, even if it's in the Appalachian or Adirondacks. Edit, I've done many summits in the Appalachian Mountains. My point was that you don't have to climb the tallest mountains to enjoy a breathtaking view and have a sense of accomplishment. A best friend. I had one best friend once, like, truly. She's no longer my best friend. It was more heartbreaking than losing my first love. It's crazy. Running into her in town now, it's like we are strangers and it's the worst. I still look back on the good times. Ever since, with any new friends I've made, I yearn for that same connection I had with my old best friend, but I've never found it again. Not yet anyways. I have some good friends, don't get me wrong, but not as special as a best friend. Taking a leap of faith with something or someone, only if there's a haystack at the bottom. Desynchronized. A real, genuinely challenging decision. Not just something that makes you think, but something that makes you worry and stress a little and worry in the immediate aftermath of the decision that you may not have made the right choice, and then just accepting it. Because as much as it would be nice to live without worry, it's important to learn that sometimes there won't be an easy choice, but that things will work themselves out ultimately. As a person with anxiety, that's pretty much every decision I make. Hitting rock bottom and bouncing back, it changes you for the better every time. Being at rock bottom for years and never bouncing back is even more fun. To tell someone that you love them and have them look genuinely happy back at you. Why my eyes wet? Fail. Really, truly fail. Also, it only really counts for anything if it's totally 100% your fault. Failing a class because you just aren't smart enough, or you were too lazy to study. Losing an actually good/stable significant other because you weren't a good enough partner. Not getting or even losing a job because you aren't good enough, etc. It's the biggest educator. Lost my significant other in December last year because I was emotionally abusive and controlling. It shook me to my core. Ever since that day I've changed my entire attitude and outlook on my relationships with my other friends. Respect the ability to self-analyze. Seeing the northern lights. Located entirely within your kitchen? Well, can I see it? No. Seema, you are an odd fellow, but you steam a good ham. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel for more edit videos like this. Don't forget to smash that like button. And stay crispy guys.